Our final contestant for this evening is Samantha Santa Maria, The Wave. The Wave. Samantha Santa Maria.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I want to start by asking all of you a favor. If you are a parent, please raise your hand. A lot of hands went up. Keep them, please keep them raised. If you remember the first time your child ever waved at you. Do you remember? If you remember, lots of hands went down. I remember. I remember the exact moment, the exact second. I even have a picture of it. Now it's very small, I brought it today, and I know you can't see it, but I almost don't want you to. It's a picture of a sonogram, and it's on the day I nearly lost my baby. And amid all the blood and injections and machines came this little hand that reached out and pressed my belly and waved, as if to say, I'm still here, Mommy. I'm not going anywhere. And I resolved on that day to be the best parent I could be. But where to start? You go to the bookstores, they're filled to the gills with books about how to be the perfect parent, how to raise the perfect child. I opted for a different route. I went to 3 women whom I knew to be amazing parents, and I asked them the same question. I first went to my grandmother. Now let me preface this by saying my grandmother is 85 years old. She's a very conservative Asian lady, but she raised 3 children during the height of the Japanese occupation of World War II and supported the resistance. She is, in short, one tough old bird. She's most decidedly old school. I asked her grandmother, what does it take to be a good parent? She looked at me, peered over the granny glasses and said, love your child, but discipline them. Don't let them run around like a bunch of hooligans. No, better you teach your child that there are rules and boundaries in this life. Then they go out into the world and find that lesson out for themselves, cruelly and coldly. Love, tempered with discipline. I next went to my godmother. Very different from my grandmother. She is a very successful businesswoman. She's quite the jet setter. She's very liberal. She has also 3 children, all of whom work for her. She is, in a word, ladies and gentlemen, flamboyant. I asked her, Godmother, what does it take to be a good parent? She said, give your children every opportunity there is in this life. Give them swimming lessons. That's an essential life skill. Take them to the opera. They may not like it, that's okay. Put them on the football field, they'll learn teamwork. Take them to the museum. Try to give them an appreciation of the fine arts. Give them the skills they will need to succeed in this life, but make sure they know how to enjoy it. Opportunity. I finally went to my own mother, asked her the same question. Ever the cryptic matriarch, she didn't answer me directly. Instead, she told me a story. Perhaps some of you have heard it, because my mother is a fairly recent addict to the internet. A baby was about to be born. He was going to leave heaven and meet his parents for the first time. But as he was about to stroll out the pearly gates, he realized he had some important questions to ask God. He demanded an audience with the throne. He got it. When he finally saw the Lord, he said, God, I like it here. I don't want to leave. You going to be down there with me? God said, I will send you 2 guardian angels. Your guardian angels will teach you how to put your hands together and close your eyes so you can speak to me anytime you like. Baby wasn't satisfied. He said, God, what if it's dark? What if I'm afraid? What if I'm alone? You're going to be there? God said, your guardian angels will be there. Your guardian angels will hold you and sing to you so you'll never be afraid and you'll never be alone. Baby started walking away, thinking about these answers. Just as he was about to cross the gates again, he realized he forgot the most important question of all. He ran back to, wait, God! How will I know my guardian angels? God said, you will call them Mom and Dad. 3 lessons. As they were given to me by these 3 amazing women, so I share them with you today. Love tempered with discipline. Opportunity. And I don't care if your baby is 3 months old or 53 years old. You will never stop being your child's guardian angel. Not ever. My daughter is now 20 months old. And I try to put these lessons into play every day. I think I'm doing okay, but check in with me when they hit the teenagers. Every day, when I drop her off at daycare, she toddles off to her class. She stops at the door. She turns to look at me and waves. But when I see that now, I don't think about that horrible moment trapped in that sonogram. I see my child and I know you see yours too. You parents out there, past, present, and future. You don't see the fears of the past. You see your hopes for their tomorrow. Do you see your child as I do? Perhaps the culmination of those 3 lessons on the day you drop them off for college. The day they walk down the aisle. Perhaps the day you see them in front of their own front door with their own baby in their arms, ready to learn and live those lessons again. You see that days? You see those days? Because it's then and only then that this mommy will say goodbye. Mr. Toastmaster.